Hello, are you preparing for your project defense and you're thinking of how to go about it? You're done with your project, but now it's time for defense. Your defense is very close, whether internal defense or external defense, and you are thinking of how to go about it. You don't know, you don't have a clear picture of how it's supposed to be like. Okay, the purpose of this video is to educate you on how internal and external project defense is done and what you are to do in preparation for this internal and external project defense. All right, so if you are preparing for one of these defense, either internal project defense or external project defense, then this video is for you. All you have to do is to watch to the end. My name is Excellence Simplified and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, I'm going to start with internal defense. Internal defense. Now, you've carried out your practical work. You've carried out your project work. Now, after that, you've written your hard copied work. You've written your project work. You've written it. The next thing now is to defend that thing that you've done. Your work must have passed through a series of corrections from your supervisor and the rest. But now there are two main stages, in fact three main stages of defense, project defense, three main stages. The first one is defense with your supervisor. So your supervisor might ask you some questions as regards your project work in order to score you. Some supervisors do that, while some does not. So that one depends on your supervisor, so I'm not going to emphasize on that. Now, another stage of defense which I'm going to emphasize on a little is the internal defense. Now, internal means is between lecturers in your department, so they are not bringing anybody from outside. So the people that will interview you here, or the people you defend to, are lecturers, professors, doctors, lecturers in your department, in your school. So they're not bringing any external person from another school to come and ask you questions or stuff. So that's internal defense. And what do you need to know about internal defense? These are some of the important facts you need to know about internal defense. One, the questions to be asked is related to what you did in your project. And I'll tell you some things to note in your project that questions might likely come out from. But that's one. Questions will come out from your project. That's where they'll ask you questions from. They're not going to be asking you general questions on the course you did or something. The question will be centered on the project you did. Another thing is dressing. If you're going for your internal defense, in fact, the first thing you should think of is to be well dressed. As a male, you should dress corporate. Wear your tie. You must not wear a suit. It's not compulsory to wear suit, but dress corporate. As a lady, dress corporate also. Don't wear skinny dresses or dresses that will expose your body parts or something. You have to dress corporate, really corporate. And I'm not saying you should go too expensive or just be presentable. You understand that? If you have suit, good and fine. If you don't have suit, wear your normal corporate dress. Wear ironed. The first impression you give to them is the way you appear. Yes, that will be your first impression. The first impression you're giving the person that will be examining you. You get? So the way you appear. If you don't appear neat, you've spoiled everything. I know they are scoring you immediately. They are scoring you with what you are doing there. So appear neat, appear corporate. Now, this is how internal project defense is done. Internal project defense, just like I said earlier, is between lecturers in your department. Now, depending on your university and depending on your school, there might be slight adjustments, but the format remains the same. Now, they normally share all students to lecturers. So they can decide to use the lecturers' offices. And what you do is, if they give you lecturer A as your supervisor, as your examiner for that day, what you do, you wait for your turn. You stay outside, wait for your turn. You'll be going in one after the other. So one person will get into the office with your hard copy printed work, your project work printed, the hard copy work. Now, you already, before the defense, you must have submitted. The department will ask you to submit your hard copy project, so one should be with them already. Then you go with one. Now that project you are going with there is just a spiral binded one. You've not done your final binding, because there might be corrections, further corrections. So you've not done your final colored binding, depending on your department or depending on your university. Some departments use yellow cover, some departments use gold, some departments use black, and the rest. So you've not done that. All you do is your normal blue cover binding. Think like you're cutting on your normal blue spiral binding. Get? So you go there with it, and first thing they will ask you is, what is your topic? Do you get? That's the first thing most examiner will ask, because it is on your topic they will now have insight of what you did. So at least know your topic. So when they say what is your topic, you don't need to start opening your project to check your topic. Your topic should be in your head. So what is your topic? My topic is, and smile. My topic is be bold, don't be shy. Or I know some of you did not do the project work yourself. Yes, some of you think I don't know. Some of you paid someone to do the practical aspect for you. Some of you did not write it yourself. You did not write the project yourself, like write it yourself. Yes, but that's not a problem now. Now you want to defend. You defend for yourself. But whether you wrote it by yourself or not, yes, you can defend perfectly, because you don't need to know everything in that hardcover work for you to defend well. Yes, that's it. So this is so first thing I've said, know your topic. Know your topic. That is very, very important. So my topic is the effect of prolonged intake of this and that. You get, just have your topic in your head. Now, after knowing your topic, another area they can ask you question is, now, what is the aim of this experiment? Why did you carry out this project? Do you understand now? Why did you carry out this project? What's the aim? And normally, the aim of your project is always the same as your topic. The aim is always the same as your topic. So let's take, for example, your project topic is the effect of prolonged intake of paracetamol on the liver. Effect of prolonged intake of paracetamol on the liver. Assuming your aim should be to determine the effect of prolonged intake of paracetamol on the liver. So basically it's the same thing as your topic. It is now the objective of your study that differs from that. The objective is, what steps are you taking to achieve the aim? Do you understand that? What steps are you taking to achieve the aim of this project? That's the objective. So the objective of your study is not same as your topic, but the steps you're taking to achieve the aim. To achieve the aim, it might be buying rats, feeding them. Any step you take at all that can help you achieve that aim is your objective. Is the objective of this study. So know your topic, know the aim and possible objective. Now another thing they would like, nobody will ask you a question on the literature review. Yes, they will not ask you who did this in so year. They will not ask you a question on the literature review. So don't balk yourself with cramming literature review. No, don't do that. Instead, after knowing the topic, the aim and objective, what you can also be asked is, what methods did you use to achieve this aim? What methods did you use? So you should gather all the knowledge, at least know the practical aspect of your work. What method did you use in this work? So let's take, for example, I worked on that paracetamol something I mentioned earlier on. What you have to do is, the method, if they ask you to explain the method, in the method you have to state your experimental design. What you say is, I'm assuming anything I'm saying here, you relate it to your own topic. Get? Alright, so you say, I used 25 rats in total for this project work, and I divided the 25 rats into 5 groups of 5 each. So 5 rats in each group. My group 1 was my control, and in my control group I injected the paracetamol, or I gave the overdose of paracetamol, and I did not treat. That's my negative control. My positive control, which is group 2, I did not add paracetamol. I did not give paracetamol. I only gave him normal rat feed. My group 3, I gave 10 milligrams of paracetamol. Group 4, like that, you get. So that's your experimental design. That's your experimental design. Now that you've stated your experimental design, now you can continue after feeding them and other stuff for maybe 28 days. Okay, you are before the treatment period, you allow them to acclimatize to the environment for like 7 days, and after that you started your administration. So after maybe 14 or 28 days or 21 days, depending on what you did, you sacrifice the rat and you analyze. And so just know how the practical, you don't have to cram anything, just understand the practical stuff, what was done there. Just understand the practical stuff that was done. Now after you've understood that, this thing I'm saying now will also help you in your external defense. So whether internal or external, this one applies to all. Do you get? So after you've known the method, another thing you have to note very well is your result. The result. So maybe as you're explaining, the person examining you might be interested in your work. Be like, so what was the result of your experiment? What was the result of your practical? What did you find out? Do you get? So you should know what you found out. Okay, I can say, okay, from the study I did, I found out that 10 milligrams of paracetamol was very toxic to the to something. You get? The liver cells. Do you understand now? So you can just find out the result. What is the implication of this study? What did I get from this study? So from the study I found out that paracetamol was not toxic. Or just know the result of your study. Another question you might likely be asked, where questions might come from, is what is the significance of this study? What is the importance of this study you even did? So you will now be able to tell them the importance of the study I did is that it's enlightened us on the effect of paracetamol, and the significance should relate to your aim. In your significance, you should be able to tell them that you achieved your aim. And that is what makes it important, because people now know what was neglected or you get. Another key area you must take note of is, what does it add to knowledge? Contribution to knowledge. So what is this work contributing to knowledge? What is this work contributing to knowledge? So you should be able to tell them that it contributes to the existing body of knowledge on your topic or your results. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Now, so basically, those are some practical questions can be asked for internal defense, and it's not always a long section. It is a brief section. It can be 10 minutes, it can be 7 minutes, depending on the person that is examining you. And they'll be with your hard copied work, so they can be opening and be making some corrections also. Do you understand that? So I've mentioned some things, your dressing just corporately, and your questions should be from your work. So don't be scared. Just get what I've said so far, and that will be that. Then I've said also that internal defense is between lecturers in your department. And they are not bringing in external person. Now let's move on to the external defense, which is the main deal. That's where the main work is, external defense. But please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, encourage my ministry now. Click on the subscribe button. You're not paying for subscription. It's not emptying subscription. It's just to click that subscribe button. I'll make videos from time to time. Just click on the subscribe button to encourage me. Like this video, comment, so that I'll be encouraged to do more videos. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you for clicking. All right, so external defense. What do you need to know about external defense? Now, external defense, as the name implies, external meaning between different, so external bodies coming in, outsider is coming in, In internal defense is between just lecturers in your department, but external, somebody from outside is coming in. So normally what they do is they invite professors or senior lecturers from other schools, other universities to come to your school. So maybe let's say your department is microbiology and you are in Uniben. They can invite a lecturer from microbiology in Uniport to go to your school and examine you, meaning the person that will be examining you in your external defense, you've not met the person before, you don't know the person before, the person does not know you, you get. And most departments, you don't need PowerPoint slide, you don't need to prepare anything PowerPoint. All you need is your hard copied work. So what you do that day in your external defense, also just like I said in internal defense, dressing is very, very key. Dressing is very, 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 very important. Dress corporate. As a guy, wear tie. Wear tie is very important. Put your tie on. Put your tie on. As a lady, just corporate. Don't wear native just like I'm wearing now. You wear native to go and defend. Some persons might not even allow you to defend. I remember my time. If you don't put on tie, the external supervisor was sending people out. If you don't put on tie, as a guy or as a lady, you don't dress well. Or sending people out. So dress well to remove that embarrassment. And external defense carries the major mark. The external defense carries the major mark. So do anything you can do that day to impress the person that is examining you. By impress, I don't say you should throw yourself on. No, that's not what I mean. But be smart. Questions, where questions can come from are all the aspects I've mentioned in the internal defense. So those are the areas questions can come from. Your topic, the significance, the aim, the methodology you use in achieving your aim, and the significance, the contribution to knowledge, and all those stuff. So those are some likely questions where questions can be asked from. So the major difference between internal defense and external defense is that external defense, you are bringing in external person, somebody you've not met before. That is the person you'll be meeting, and then you guys can go in, depending on the organization of the department, can go in 2 or 3. So 2 or 3 persons can sit down with the supervisor, the external examiner. So the external examiner will take your hard copied work and ask you some questions. You get it? So that is how it is done. So internal defense and external defense are almost the same thing, but the difference here is that external defense, you don't know the person coming in, but internal defense is lecturers have been seen every day that will still do the defense. So basically that is that. In your external defense, dress well. Internal defense, dress well. Be smart. Be bold. You can know something, and the way you present it, they will just be giving you low marks. And another thing before I forget, if your supervisor made a correction in your work, ensure you effect that correction before you take it to the department or before any of the defense, because the quality of your work will determine the mark they will give you too. So the quality of your project work, they write up. Some persons, they just write as if it's assignment, or they just write their project work as if it's one seminar work. Or project is a very important stuff. You have to write it with utmost care and perfection as much as possible. So if you've not done that, or you're still working on your project, you need some help, I'm always available. Just a DM. Send a DM if you are struggling with putting your projects together. Either if you've not done it till now, you're struggling with putting it together, DM me, I will help you out. I'm always there to help. Alright, so that will be that for now. I wish you good luck in any of your defenses. If you have any question, you have any things you want me to clear, the comment section is open. Drop it in the comment section. If you learned something from this video, please give me a thumbs up in the comment section. Give me a love emoji in this comment section. Give me your best emoji in the comment section, and please subscribe to this channel. Share this video to anybody that will be doing project work, that will be doing defense. It might go a long way. Please give me a share. That's one thing I plead now. please share this video for me. Thank you very much. My name is Excellence Simplify, and I wish you good luck. I love you.